you said in India this problem is major. Thalassemia is, the question is, what is the magnitude of this disease in India?
Yeah.
And is it worldwide? And how is it mapped, or how is the entire chain is shown in respect to thalassemia?
I'm going to show the slide where it shows the thalassemia belt is there. And around 1 lakh children are born every year. And in India, it is around 10 to 15,000 thalassemic children are born every year, which are added to this pool of thalassemics.
Okay.
So that is a big burden. When there is not a facility, when the government is not coming forward to take care of these children, it becomes a big burden. And throughout the world, it is around in India, 4.5% of the population are carrier. So in India, it becomes around 35 crores children are carrying this. Parents are carrying this defective gene.
Oh, okay.
So it is a big burden. So we have to detect the carriers and we have to counsel them. And those people who are carrier, they should not get married to another carrier.
Okay.
So there is a small slide which is showing how a carrier getting married to a carrier pass on this things to the children. So when a carrier get married to another carrier, every pregnancy, 25% chance the child will be normal, 50% chance the child will be carrier like parents, and 25% chance the child will be thalassemia major,
Okay.
which needs transfusion every 15 days.
So the ratio is 1:2:1.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said that the parents, especially when a carrier woman gets married to a carrier man, and the first pregnancy or how many number of pregnancies are there, they have to go through this test. So how do you detect, or how is that the counseling takes place in this case?
No, it is only one time detection. Before marriage, if they do this, our people, if they do this test and they found out to be a carrier, if one person is a carrier, then the HbA2 level is more than 3.5 gram percent is called a carrier.
Okay.
So this test is done by HPLC method. So this awareness will come to the community. If, we have to do this HbA2 level test before marriage and find out your carrier status. If you are a normal, then there is no problem if your partner found to be a carrier.
Okay. Because one is normal and the other person is a carrier.
If you are a carrier, then your partner should be tested before
immediately.
marriage.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if both are carriers, you mean they wanted to go for a pregnancy, there is one more test called CVS sampling, chorionic villi biopsy test. This will take place at 8 to 11 weeks of pregnancy. So with that also we can detect whether the fetus is normal or the carrier or major.
Okay.
So the parent has to take a wise decision if the fetus
they want to go with the child, or they can go for a
that is
abortion.
what we counsel in our society. If the parents want to have a next child, they came with one thalassemia child, they wanted to go have a normal child, we recommend these tests in our organization.
So are these tests available in every diagnostic centers, in every hospitals? Usually there are many hospitals which do suggest couple of tests before pregnancy.
Yeah.
So is it mandatory that this test should also be a part of those entire tests that a female undergoes before her pregnancy?
No, this is not available, though we are trying to create this awareness. Fernandez Hospital, they do for their pregnant women this test.
In AP?
In AP.
Okay.
Those are one of the very few gynecological hospitals or who taking care of pregnant women. They are advising them to go for this test and all. And they are the one who have started the prenatal diagnosis also, doing chorionic villi sampling because of association with our society. And Dr. Evita Fernandez and Dr. Geeta, they are the one who have started the prenatal diagnosis in the AP. They are the one where this test is been done. Otherwise, before when the society was formed, not anywhere this test was available. Even HbA2 level testing was not done in here. Once our society came, then this HbA2 level testing was done in Hyderabad. Now 3-4 centers are there where this test is available. One is at Institute of Genetics, another one is Lifeline Diagnostic, and one is they do it Global Hospital. They don't do HbA2, but I'm not remembering that one. 2-3 hospitals are there who do this HbA2 test.
Okay. So is thalassemia preventable, and what do you do for its prevention other than bringing awareness? So what are the other methods that can be taken care to prevent this dreadful disease?
Before marriage, one has to test themselves for thalassemia. That is
Absolutely.
only a solution.
Prevention is better than cure.
Yeah, that is
True.
what we are going, like, every blood donation camp we are going. Before that, we are going and giving an awareness talk in colleges. We are targeting the youth, so that that is the right time we can mold them. So we are explaining our own experiences and also the hazards of this disease, and we are motivating them to go for these tests before marriage. So we thought it is a social responsibility of
Absolutely,
as a
absolutely.
parents and as also as
Citizens of India too.
So we are doing that social responsibility. We are going to colleges, corporate offices, and giving talks on thalassemia, and we are asking them to go before marriage or before pregnancy. We are asking them to go for these tests, so that the incident level of thalassemia major child, it decreases.
Absolutely.
With her thing, I also want to add Cyprus, Sardinia. Those are the countries they have controlled this problem. And the Cyprus was the country where 90% of their population were thal major. And from 1984 onwards, not a single child is born with thalassemia major. If those countries can control this problem, I think India can also control by creating awareness, by making them doing this test and stopping marriages between the two carriers. If they want to get married, two carriers, they have to go, what Ratnavali has said, prenatal diagnosis between 8 to 10 weeks of pregnancy, if both the carriers are getting married.
Absolutely.
That is the most important message what we want to go through, send through this talk.
So especially in the blood donating camps or where blood banks, so do you think that this awareness is very important, that whoever comes for donating blood, even a normal healthy person comes, or a person who would come and take the blood for their patients or their wards, so how is that we can tell them in that point in time also? Because usually what happens is, if somebody wants to come and donate blood, they might do it for a general cause or for their own cause. So how can we tell them in that point in time that please, there is a dreadful disease which is also one of the reason of blood transfusion, so please get yourself tested?
Yeah, as madam told, like 5 to 8% of general public Indian population are carriers of this disease, either thalassemia or sickle cell anemia, and there are many more hemoglobinopathies also. So what is our thing, like general public, you might be a carrier. The carrier look quite normal. I am a carrier. My husband is a carrier. All our metabolic activities are normal. So we only presented ourselves as a carrier when I gave birth to a defective child. So carriers usually don't have any symptoms. So they have to get these simple blood tests done before marriage. That is what whenever we are conducting a blood donation camp or anything, we are distributing pamphlets on thalassemia in a very detailed